Generic LLM wrappers and simple chatbots are effectively obsolete in the enterprise. They are actively being replaced by agentic AI, systems that can autonomously reason, orchestrate, and take action across thousands of variables. Right now, we are seeing this multivariable reasoning tested in real time within one of the highest stakes environments possible: global supply chain orchestration. Enterprise leaders know they need this capability. The immediate problem they face is making a massive architectural choice on exactly how to buy and deploy it. The first option is to adopt a closed proprietary platform ecosystem, like Palantir's Foundry or AIP. The second option relies on hiring a global consultancy, like Accenture, to bring in an army of engineers and build highly customized code over a multi-year timeline. The third option is to deploy agile, in-place multi-agent frameworks, like Pluto7's PI agents, that live natively inside your existing cloud environment. To make the right choice, we have to strip away the vendor marketing. We need to look directly at the structural trade-offs each of these approaches forces onto your data control, your time to value, and your operational ROI. This animated matrix maps out our three key evaluation battlegrounds. We'll start with data architecture. Palantir utilizes an out-of-place architecture. This requires an enterprise to lift its data and replicate it entirely inside Palantir's proprietary ecosystem. By doing this, you gain access to an incredibly powerful and proven intelligence platform. But that power comes with heavy trade-offs: intense vendor lock-in, multi-million-dollar software licensing commitments, and deployment cycles that stretch for months. Pluto7 takes the exact opposite approach, with an in-place architecture. They build natively inside your existing Google Cloud environment, pulling from BigQuery. Because the AI agents orchestrate data directly where it already lives, you retain 100% ownership over your infrastructure. It also cuts deployment time down to weeks instead of months. The distinct trade-off for the in-place model is ecosystem reliance. You are explicitly tethered to the capabilities and infrastructure of that specific cloud provider. If maintaining complete control over your own data infrastructure is a hard requirement, an in-place architecture allows you to avoid the friction and cost of a massive third-party platform. Let's bring the matrix back and look at the second battleground: domain logic. Here, we compare broad horizontal IT generalists against hyper-specialized vendors. Firms like Onyx operate on a horizontal model. They provide highly capable generalist engineers to handle broad IT operations and cloud migrations. Friction emerges when generalists write code for complex operations, like multi-tier supply chains. They face a massive operational learning curve. Conversely, Pluto7 is hyper-specialized. Their AI agents arrive pre-trained on a decade of supply chain math, speaking your operational language immediately. That brings us to the final row on our matrix: cost scale and deployment models. Global consultancies like Accenture typically rely on placing a large on-site team inside your business to build highly customized, bespoke code. This creates linear scaling. If you want to double the speed of your deployment or output, you have to pay for double the engineering headcount. Productized agentic frameworks solve this. Decades of domain expertise are packaged into repeatable software assets that deploy instantly. The trade-off is flexibility. You get rapid proof of value, but you must adapt internal processes to these pre-built frameworks instead of paying for custom coding. Replacing bespoke human consulting hours with scalable AI software is the required evolution for any enterprise aiming for exponential ROI. This decision tree flowchart breaks the choice down practically. If your priority is a monolithic ecosystem and you are willing to tolerate high vendor lock-in to get it, your path leads to traditional titans like Palantir. If you require a highly customized, multi-year business transformation built from scratch, you need a global consultancy like Accenture. But if your enterprise is anchored in Google Cloud, demands zero lock-in, and requires rapid proof of value, the math strongly favors in-place agents like Pluto7. For the institutional investors and tech strategists evaluating this landscape, the implications here are very clear. Startups utilizing this in-place software model are successfully abandoning low-margin linear services revenue. As they scale their annual recurring revenue, they command premium 30x valuations. These specialized startups are not attempting to outbuild $300 billion juggernauts. They are directly exploiting the massive deployment weight, the cost, and the friction of those titans. They also possess a structural distribution advantage. Cloud field reps are financially incentivized to push these consumption-heavy AI agents into their largest enterprise accounts, providing free scale. Whether you are buying an AI platform to save your supply chain or investing in the companies building them, the market is heavily punishing bloated scale. The ultimate winners will be determined by who delivers cloud-native agility and productized speed.